Hey again, welcome to another episode of Not So Normal Open House. We are our listing at 13752 Evergreen in Frisco, and we're going to show you around the house. We're going to tell you some do's and don'ts about open houses on a very quiet Thursday, and we might even have some fun and some special guests. But please join me, stick around, and hopefully I'll give you a good laugh. Come on, I'm going to go this way. First rule of open house, never walk through the grass. Like I just did. Second rule of open house, please make it simple for them. We don't want them sitting there knocking when you're around upstairs or downstairs in the living room or in the master bathroom with another client. We want them to just come in. Doesn't have to be beautiful, doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be carved in stone. Just come in, please come in. And welcome to the world of air conditioning. Yay! We'll meet you in just a second in the kitchen. When I have my glasses on, I can see. And here we are, like magic, in the kitchen. So this is what I like to call ground control. Like ground control, Major Tom, central command, whatever. What I bring with me is very strategic. I purposefully don't bring the survey. I purposefully don't bring the seller's disclosure. Why? I need their information so I can send it to them. If they're really serious and they're not tire kickers and they're not nosy neighbors and they really want it, we'll know just by what they ask for in return. What do I do in order to handle that? I bring my partner. We're going to talk about safety in a minute, but I'm just going to talk to you about my partner and who else we need to bring with us in order to have a successful open house. I bring my husband, Ernesto, my very beautiful husband, who also happens to be my favorite loan officer. And he'll set up central command over on this end, and I'm down here. So we are not in everybody's face, but we can share information. What he has on his iPad is an app, and it's Open House Pro. That's it. It's free online and it's fabulous. So instead of having a sign-in sheet, which is kind of obnoxious, and quite frankly, although we want their vital information, they really don't want to give it. So we just have them sign in with the lender instead of us, and it's a little less intrusive. So a couple things that I take with me with my open houses. I just bring a tape measure. I actually bring my entire, a toolkit. But I like to bring this because people will start to imagine, where am I going to put my TV? And I want to be able to say, I've got something we can measure this with. It's a 55-inch, great. Let's measure the mantle. Let's measure this wall. Let's measure, the room for your couch, for your enormous sectional. So always have that. I always have water. Because the one time I didn't have water, I had some lady with Braxton Hicks going on, and she's like, do you have any water? I'm like, no. I learned that lesson. Never, ever, ever bring a wooden spoon, because sometimes you will feel the need to use it. And I will show you some examples of that a little bit later. So central command. Again, we have the kitchen. We've got both ends of the island. I've got my information about the listing and the neighborhood, CMA for the neighborhood. I've got a map of the neighborhood, got it all tab search set up, and then my partner, your partner, Ernesto, or your business partner or your lender, they're gonna have the other software or the other app on theirs so that we're not in their face. And if we have multiple people in our open house, one person can take care of one thing and the other person can guide them through. Again, with safety, a couple things you need to know. Number one, never go by yourself, for obvious reasons. Number two, I have had open houses, in the past, where I did not go do the sweep through the house prior when I was turning on the lights, and didn't notice that there was a purse in the house that they just left sitting open. And of course, something disappeared. So just do the once over while you're turning on the lights. Make sure that you see anything that can be taken from the home and that you hide it. and also text the seller, or call the seller, get something saying, hey, I want you to know I'm moving it. The other thing is, and this is kind of a touchy situation, I'm going to say it right off the bat, if you don't have a black belt in Taekwondo, you need to have some kind of protection. We all know the stories, especially in Collin County, and they are very real. So please take that into consideration. You're not only protecting you, you're protecting the people who are coming through the house, and you're protecting the owner's property. So what do I have here? Oh, it's very important that you know who the builder is of the house. So this happens to be an original owner. This is a Highland home in Lawler Park. Very coveted neighborhood, and of course Highland Homes is incredibly well respected and one of the best in the industry, if not the best. I mean, I love some builders, but Highland Homes is phenomenal. You need to know what upgrades are in this property. So when they're competing with new construction, such as the Richwoods or heck, any of the other ones, look at this. This is a $600,000 listing. You cannot buy new construction with this kind of finish out without spending well over $600,000. So just so you know, make yourself aware of the trash drawer and the pots and pans and the 6-burner KitchenAid, that it's KitchenAid and it's not some other brand, that this vents to the exterior, that you have the uppers that are upgraded. You have a microwave that's actually reachable for children. You've got the double ovens with convection. If you don't know what a convection oven is, learn about it now. I miss my double ovens. I really do. I don't miss my pool, but I miss my double ovens. You have the upgraded, you want to come here? The fluted corners, the edging for the built-in and the cabinets. You might want to know what kind of wood is being used. You might want to know what level of granite they used. This is a level 4 granite, I believe, with an undermount sink and a tumblestone backsplash. You can never go wrong with it. It never ever goes out of style. And just so you know, when your clients are moving into a house, before they move in, seal all of the tile, please, because all it takes is one splatter of spaghetti and it's over for you. You'll notice there's a lot of tile in this house. I love it. They only wanted carpet in the bedrooms, and we'll go through that in just a minute. The luxury of tile is that it's easier to take care of than wood. If you have a leak in your refrigerator, if you have a leak in your dishwasher, and it gets in the hardwoods, it's over. So just think about that when you're looking or building or advising clients on building their homes. If you want to come over here with me, it's a very short cord. It's a very short leash he has me on. Probably not a bad idea. Huge huge breakfast area. They upgraded the paint. I think this is probably agreeable gray. Just knowing what all the upgrades are. Of course, the lighting is phenomenal, and we'll pan back so you can see the pendant lighting. Anyway, so let's talk about what not to do. I suspect that in just a few moments, we're gonna get somebody walking in the door, and they're gonna have a protected class with them. I'm going to encourage the protected class to do other things than jump on beds or play with other people's toys. Now, in this situation, there are no toys to play with, but I'll show you how we can distract and get things taken care of. And welcome to the media room. So with this particular house, this is going to be the way I distract protected classes when they are jumping on beds and playing with other people's toys. This particular room is actually a safe room. When the homeowner built it, they had it fortified so that in case of a tornado, If you're not from the North Texas area, you don't have any idea what I'm talking about, but we all have to have tornado rooms. Even if you're up in Oklahoma, you need to have tornado rooms, and usually it's underneath the stairs. In this house, it's the media room. And so when you shut these doors, this room is almost soundproof. So wait and see what I do with the protected class when they start making a ruckus. So here I am, no protected class around, ready, and I'm in the bathroom. This will be the moment that they roll in and they start banging on the door. I mean, haven't we all experienced this? So in this particular bathroom, I love it. It's one of my favorite ever. You've got the garden tub, you've got the water closet, and this shower is to die for. I love it. Watch your step. You got the rain head, you've got another, I mean, you could have the dogs in here if you wanted to. This is huge. Or you can have a conversation if you wanted to talk through the window. But that's the whole point of being able to lock yourself into a bathroom, right? And then there's the closet when they don't understand, hey, privacy, I need privacy. You've got this enormous closet, and there's actually some more space behind you. Very exciting. Isn't that great? Closet rods are super exciting. And then of course we have all this added storage in here. And although they have the plantation shutters, they still have the obscured glass for privacy. It's just actually very, very lovely. And this would be, for Stacy, my, what is this, Serenity now? My sanctuary, I'm being told. This would be my sanctuary. Okay, let's hope that happens. And I'm taking you pieces apart, so I want to take you through a whole tour so you know the layout, but just bear with me. This house happens to have 3-car garage. It's 2 and 1. So in the back near the master bedroom, which is really nicely tucked away, we have the single car garage, which when we measured it, could store a boat. Somebody wanted to store a boat? Okay, who am I to judge? I like the marina, but whatever. So here is what I would consider the 4th bedroom. It has an ensuite bath. It's actually very, very nice. I personally would use it for a workout room, or maybe even a second study. You'd seen the first study in the front of the house, but both of us work from home. Well, we like to work from home. We like to think we can, but the dogs bark all the time. So if we could, in a perfect world, work from home, this would probably be our second study, because we know I'm not exercising in the inside. Do you want to look at the bathroom? Let's go look at the bathroom. Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. But it's not too comfortable, so they don't stay too long, right? You know, we don't want to move it in. So here we are in the family room. You got a good look at the kitchen a little while ago. You can see the open concept. This is actually a really big room. This furniture is really, really big. As you can tell, this house is it's more of a soft contemporary, with some of the arches, but also by the looks of the fireplace, it's just super trendy right now. And you also may have had an opportunity to see the pendant lighting over the kitchen counter. Sorry about the mess, but again, it's, you know, what are we calling this? Command post? Yeah, there you go. Let's run outside real quick. Well, we're not gonna run because I'm on a short leash. This is another place you can handle when you're doing an open house. You can invite the protected class to come out here and pretend that they're playing games. In fact, it might be a good idea to bring some games out here, maybe bananagram, something simple that won't last very long. And you can see that they have a lovely extended patio. And if this were me, I'd probably put a pool over on that side and extend this out a little bit for an outdoor kitchen. There's plenty of room for a nice play pool. And you're above your neighbors, so adds to privacy. I want to show you one more thing. I was just outside, I'm a little dewy, so I need a little AC. So bear with me on that one. But follow me, let me show you through the corridor of food. Walking too fast. Of course, we have a butler's pantry here. I consider it a butler's pantry because it's just a shelf. Great pantry. Fabulous utility room. I love the Corian countertop. I mean, when was the last time you saw that? And the slop sink, actually that's a full-on sink, that's not even a slop sink, and hanging area and built-in cabinets. I love this utility room. You got built-in bookshelves for maybe a tech center if you wanted to make it a tech center or a pocket office. And there are another butler pantry. And here's the dining room. One of the things I wanted to show you about this house, throughout the entire house, of course, I'm not breaking anything. My cameraman was just like, what did you just do? The plantation shutters can be cleaned this way, but this entire house, if you look at the windows, there are no mullions in the windows. Those are the little pieces of whatever, the crisscross. This is nice, open, clear. I love windows like that. And then you have it looks like triple stage crown molding. Hello, and here we are in bedrooms 2 and 3, and the hallway. You're in the hallway, I'm in the bedroom. You'll notice that these doors are 8-foot solid core. These are solid core doors. I love that. It's really hard to slam if it's a solid core door. Every room has a ceiling fan. The Jack and Jill bathroom, or whatever you have to call it now, there's some kind of new law, what we can call it, has a ton of cabinet space, and of course, really nice closets. And this is where I would start hiding some of the people when I would do an open house the wrong way. What is this? I don't know. It's actually supposed to be a motion detector, so when the kids come in the bathroom, the protected class comes in the bathroom at night, they don't even have to flick on a switch, it comes on automatically. Again, this will be room 3 with a great closet. Again, 8-foot doors. Even the closets are solid core. So not many people get excited about a garage, but I get like really excited about this one. So if you follow me, because I want you to pan in on the water heaters, we have 2 water heaters, and then we also have the water softener. So they actually bought this because the kids had allergies. And so the water softener will conveys, not just transfers, but conveys with the property. And then you have the gorgeous cedar doors. I mean, these are legit cedar doors. So this, and of course this is a 2-car garage. And you'll have the sprinkler system, and that's set in the other garage. And so I heard a car drive up, and oh my God, did you hear that? Oh. Come in. We're inside the middle of the house. Hi, come on in, welcome. Oh, what darling children you have.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Are you familiar with the neighborhood?
A little bit.
Okay, great. Well, just so you know, this is a Highland home, and I'll talk to the kids and keep them occupied so you can have some alone time. And Highland home, 2 bedrooms up the front. The master bedroom, you're gonna wanna stop at the master bedroom because it's so fabulous. And then there's another bedroom past that, so go ahead and take a look at that. And What am I forgetting? Oh, and then I'll show you guys where the pool is. We have a great community center. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know and make yourself at home.
Sure. I'll be in the house, kids.
Okay.
And this is what I was talking about.
Let the movie on. Come on.
Hey, 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 hey. Shh. That's not what you do. You're not allowed to do that. I'm just saying.
What?
Meet my new friends, Ayana, Maya, and Myra. All's well that ends well. They were just being silly. They weren't trashing out my friend's house or my listing. They were just kind of having a good time. But we wanted to end the tour with the clubhouse, playground, which is covered, and it's really nicely shaded actually, and the pool. It's walking distance from the house, and we just wanted to thank you for sticking with us through the entire video. Please buy this house. It's beautiful, it's spectacular, and it's hot, and you need to go jump in the pool, and you need a really good air conditioning. So that's the house for you. 600, and it's, what else do I need to tell you about it? 13752 Evergreen.